Alright, here we are in the garden. We've got my corn, and if you can see up top, it's looking great. This is about chest high. I'm 5'10", but as you go down the row, they're all looking really good. Nice green, got a lot of tassels. But as you go down the road, it gets shorter and shorter. So this here is only about waist high, and thigh high. So it does get shorter. I think it's because the amount of sun on that end is greater than the amount of sun on this end. If I get corn out of it, I'll be happy. Some pumpkin. All of these were in full flower. You can see I got some new flowers coming up. They were flowering. The paper wasp, little dirt daubers, are in the trench. But some of these transplanted ones didn't do well. I pulled them up. But the onions in there, I'm going to have to pull those, I think. The bunching onions. This is a cantaloupe. And it had flowers, and it should be producing fruit soon, I would think. The watermelon experiment did not do good. The pumpkin over on the far side, and the cucumber's doing good. Carrots are doing wonderfully. I'll pull one up just to show. We'll try this one. Look at that carrot. And they're really sweet. So I do have carrots, just I'll feed this to the dogs in just a minute. They love them. I've thinned out a few. I dropped my cane. I have beans forming on my bean plant. Let's see if I can find one. There's some flowers for the beans. Some more flowers up here. But I know for a fact over here I've got little beans starting right here. So let me get it off this. Hopefully I won't break it. I didn't. Right there, little bean. Right down, no, right here. Here it is. Little beans. 2 little pods. I got several of those on here. I might get enough to throw in a stir fry. Who knows? Keep plenty of water in it because it's hot. These are those black cherry tomatoes, and they are getting pretty big. They should start changing colors. And it goes up. It's as high as I can reach. So it goes up about 6.5 feet high from this pot, which would make it about 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet tall. Yesterday, I got my first pimento pepper bloom right in there. Let's see if I can shade it. Let's see a little bit right there. And I noticed today I got another one right under there. I'm thinking about putting these in bigger pots. Bell peppers, radishes, all looking good. More radishes than these 3. So this is an angel trumpet, yellow one. This is sweet 100 tomatoes. They may need a bigger pot later. I don't know. Geraniums are looking beautiful. And the Agastaki. It's this purple stuff. Bees love it. This is a little grow bag experiment. Potato. I'm going to have to put some kind of a container underneath it because it's letting all of its moisture leach into the ground. So I'll figure that out, but for now I'm just keeping it good and watered. I'll go ahead and give it a little more. Get in there. But I'm going to need something that the roots can pull moisture from, because if you see, this one does not look as good as these that are in the 5-gallon buckets. I'll figure it out. I already have tomatoes forming. Right in here, you can see a little tomato. There's several like that, lots of flowers. All of my tomato plants are looking great. Got some tomatoes coming up in here, small and still, but they'll keep growing. And these are a new addition to the garden. These are the pole beans. No, not pole beans. Bush beans. It's a bush variety of garden bean. The plant instructions said give it 4 to 6 inches between the plants. The only width you really needed was for being able to get in and weed and pick the beans. So I just went ahead and did a little 2 by about 4 bed, something like that anyway. And I've got these planted. This white stuff is like a styrofoam little styrofoam balls that I put in there to try to help keep air pockets in the soil so that hopefully it absorb the water better, and it seems to be working. This soil absorbs water much better than the soil over there does. So I think, you know, it's kind of like a potting soil theory. It gives it a lightness to the soil. So I mixed in quite a bit. It's just those little white dots out of the bean bags, little styrofoam dots. So these I planted just a few days ago. They've been, I'll have to check the time. I got one teeny tiny one, but that's those. Cucumbers in the pots have all flowered, except for the little blue bucket. I'll add a little more dirt to that blue bucket as they get a little taller. Those are scrawny. Cucumbers and cantaloupes along here have all flowered. You can see some flowers down in there. That's a cucumber plant. Got some cantaloupe, cucumbers mixed in. But they're looking really good, considering the trouble I have with watering here. And more banana peppers are growing nicely in that. So, the lettuce and the broccoli patch that's way over there, I'm not even going to walk to. There's my watermelon. It's 2 watermelon plants finally starting to look like more than a dot in the ground. That's my little garden update for the outdoor. Everything's looking good. Hopefully we'll have our first tomatoes and things soon. We've already had lots of lettuce. I guess I will walk over here. I think I'm going to have to pull a lot of this. I'm going to have to taste it and see if it's starting to get bitter, and if it is, I'll have to pull it and put something else here. We cut it back, and maybe I can get another good salad out of it. And the broccoli, I think it's going to get too hot before it grows, and it's probably going to bolt. I've got it in shade for the most day, but I got a late start on it. But I could plant again in the fall. We weed-eated the daffodils down. All right, this is a question I have for you flower gardeners. I have all this space along the end of my trailer. And about every couple feet, there's a bunch of daffodils all the way down. But as you know, daffodils die out first of spring. I mean, they bloom, they're like the first to bloom, and then they're gone. So I'm left with this emptiness here, and what I want to do, hey, y'all, girls, turn the water off. You got enough. Costs money to run water. But what I would like to do, I just don't know what flowers I need. Along the back of the wall, I would like something that will come up summer-wise after these daffodils. Summer-wise, that'll bloom during the summer. And then in between the daffodils, and maybe get in between the daffodils, I'd like something that will go through the fall. So that way I have spring blooms, summer, something in the fall, and then maybe in the front, just some kind of a green ground cover. I don't know. Just post me your ideas. I'm new at the flowering stuff. I'm new at all of this. My kids are having an absolute blast in this Memorial Day heat. Turn the water off, baby. See, it's going all the way down, and Kaya's wanting to spray her. That's what she's doing. She's begging to be sprayed. She loves the water. But anyways, I've got to figure out something, because next spring I don't just want this empty, ugly place like I've got now. And the kittens are still enjoying their snack. 4 little babies, 2 boys, 2 girls, and Zelda's like, oh, the heat. But anyways, I'm gonna go inside and get out of the heat. But Zelda, watch out, babe. Go in, get out of this awful, awful heat. Oh, feels much better already. But what I want to do is, you know, I just want something. Let me turn the TV off. It's got Splinter Cell. I've been playing Double Agent today a little bit because I'm not able to get out. Even here in the spot. But what I'm wanting, I want something that's bright and green, but something, you know, that also has a lot of blossoms and blooms, like my daylilies that I've got on the porch. I love those. But it's like once the blooms are gone, you're just stuck with greenery. And I like color. So if any of you guys out there, YouTube world, who are great with landscaping and organizing and getting colors together, give me some tips. And it's about a 2-foot 2x16 area. I think I'm about a 16 wide here. So I've got about 2 to 3. I can even go 2 to 3 feet, outward. But I need something that's gonna just surround the daffodils so that once they die down, I've still got pretty growth going on there. I'd like it to last all the way through the cold, at least to the cold, the first frost. So I'd like color and green from spring to the end of fall. Or as long as I can get it to go. I live in Zone 7, if that helps, in the Birmingham, Alabama area. So give me some hints. Give me some tips. I need a lot of help on this. I've looked through all of my gardening flower magazines, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what will work. But it's partial shade, partial sun. So I need something that'll work, shade or sun. And I guess that's it. I just need some help. But I want it to look real pretty next year. It's nice to have some green out on this corner of the yard, even though my front yard and down the hill is all just nothing because of all the shade trees. So I'm enjoying the green of the yard, and I want something to fill that void there on the end of the house. So post your ideas, email me, inbox, comment, and don't forget to rate, like, comment, and subscribe. I want to really build this channel up. Check out some of my husband's guitar videos. They're pretty cool. He's a good guitarist. And we have pet videos, and we have the garden videos, and then we have just crazy, goofy, family goof-off videos. So we kind of like to do and mix it up a lot. But anyways, leave me some help for that garden area. And if you've got any ideas of what I can grow next, it is 1st of June. Zone 7. If you've got any ideas of something I can container grow or something like that, send me an email. Send me a message, and I'll try to grow it if I can find it. I'm really liking this growing stuff, and so shoot me an email and let me know what you think. And I will catch you guys later, and have a wonderful, happy Memorial Day. Stay safe. We don't drink, so we don't drink and drive. But if you must drink, get a designated driver. Someone's child may be on the road, and some child's mother or father may be on the road, or someone's aunt or uncle or grandparent, and you don't want to cause someone the loss of their life. Get a designated driver. It's easy to do if you make plans and be prepared. So have a happy but have a safe Memorial Day, and I will catch you next video update. Bye. Alright, camera, turn off.